So something didn't work out. You tried to start that business. You tried to do this. You wanted to get into that, but that really didn't work out. And so what do? Do I just stay dismal? Do I just stay in my room all day? Do I just stay in that depressive state? Do I let life just take over me? Do I give up? Do I say this is the end? Do I just give up? What's up? It is Jeanita Blue, and today I'm coming to you guys to talk about failing and failure. I've had a lot of wins in my life. I've had a lot of wins, and I also had a lot of losses. I felt before in my entire life. I was always that girl who made straight A's. When I was in preschool, I made all excellence and great middle school. I always had straight A's. Junior high, graduated valedictorian. High school, I graduated third in my graduating class. Always just been an overachiever. When I sign up for raffles, I win. I've just always been really lucky, really blessed, because I bring that into my life. I've also failed. I'm like failing has always been like my biggest fear. I'm like, no, I cannot fail. I have to be cut, dry Jeanita. I have to make sure everything is perfect, everything is great. And me and failure just does not, it does not equal. It's just, I can't even believe I'm saying this, but I felt before college. There was a time where I was really stressing out. I was going through some crazy changes with my family. My family dynamic had changed. I was changing as an individual. I was going through a lot. And I failed. I'm very intelligent. If I need to learn something, I'll get a tutor. I'll get more books. I'll go online, whatever I need to do. I'll talk to the teacher. I'll stay after. I'm like, I need to get it. I need to get it. This is my future. This is my life. I am on it. I cannot, will not, won't not fail. And so, but at this time, something different had transpired in my life, and I was like, yo, what is this? And so I failed. Ended up dropping the class. I went through this phase of depression. Things got really bad and really dark, and I'm so bright and full of life, and I was just like, yo, what is this? What's happening right now? I really don't understand what's going on in my life right now. Who am I? I didn't know who I was because I had failed. Just basically became a downward spiral. This is something I also learned about failure. When you fail, it's a mindset. So something didn't work out. You tried to start that business. You tried to do this. You wanted to get into that, but that really didn't work out. And so what do? Do I just stay dismal? Do I just stay in my room all day? Do I just stay in that depressive state? Do I let life just take over me? Do I give up? Do I say this is the end? Do I just give up? Because at the time, nothing was right for me. Nothing made sense to me. Everything that I knew about myself, the vision that I had of myself, I always saw myself as intelligent. I always saw myself as bright. I always saw myself as wise, somebody who was going to do something and be something amazing. And when that dynamic and that vision of myself switched, I no longer knew who I was. I started beating myself up. I started putting myself down. So what I learned, first of all, it happened. It's something that I needed to move on that I needed to move past, because I can't stay in that state. And after that, after the storm had passed, I had to make a decision that I am not my failure. I am not my mistakes. Those are things that I experienced. Those are things that happened, but those do not define me. I define myself. So if you let failure define you, if you started a business, a company, if you went out and you wanted to start a career in modeling, or you wanted to make a YouTube channel and you got 5 views, or nobody called you back, or nobody bought any of your products, and what you gave up. I could have gave up on that class. I could have accepted the fact that, I failed. I'm no longer intelligent. I am no longer smart. I am no longer worthy of being successful in life. No, that is not true. That is not true. You fail and you move on. Because guess what? Failing in that situation taught me a vital lesson. I have to define myself. Not a letter grade, not a teacher, not a faculty member, not other classmates, not society, nothing. Not people looking at your businesses, not people saying, oh, I told you shouldn't have started that because you don't know what you're doing. People will tell you whatever, but you have to make a decision for yourself to speak life into yourself. It speaks positivity into yourself. You define yourself. You define your life. That letter did not mean that I wasn't going to be successful. After that, I learned from that situation and I moved forward. I said, okay, understand what's going on, but am I going to let this depression take over my life? No. You have to take action. When you fail, you have to take action. I failed, but do I really want this? Do I really want to be successful? Do you really want to start that business? Do you really want to be a model? Do you really want to be a YouTuber? Do you really want to create? Do you really want to follow your dreams and follow your goals? You fail, okay, guess what? You get back up. You may fail again, guess what? You get back up. You have to keep going. You have to keep fighting. You have to keep striving, because life will hurt you. You will fail. You will win and you will fail, but that's okay. You keep getting up every single day. I had to get out of my bed. I had to say, you know what? This is not the end for me. I'm still going to be successful. I will not change my self-concept because of a situation that happened, and you can't either. You deserve to have everything in your life that is coming to you and that is given to you. You deserve to push on and you deserve to be great. I would not let failure define me. And guess what? Failure makes you stronger. I learned so much from that situation. I learned that and the time, oh God, I'm getting emotional. And the time that my family dynamic had changed and nothing was going right in my life, and my best friend had moved away, and I was struggling in my relationship, and I was just moving further away from God, or at least I thought I was moving further away from God. I had to learn that no matter what I did, I was destined for greatness. So if I wanted to stay dismal for a while, if I wanted to stay in that place, it's okay to go through that, because when you go through something so dark and something so deep, when you finally see the light, because you're gonna see the light, you're not gonna be in that space forever, you're not gonna be in that place forever, you're gonna see the light. And when you do, it's gonna be so great and so beautiful. And at that point, all the little things that you learned along the way, whether it was people who talked down to you, whether it's a situation that you really had to learn from, was it something you learned about yourself, like, you know what, I don't think I even really like that, or you know what, I do well in this, or I don't do well in that, or you see how to deal with another situation that's coming on. You can know moving forward, like, okay, this isn't the right approach, but this is the right approach. That didn't work, let me try this. That didn't work, let me try this. And think about all the failures that you had already in your life. You failed at something. You have not always been great at something. If you fail at something, just know it's a lesson learned. You learned so much from that failure. It doesn't define you. It doesn't make you a lesser person. It doesn't mean that you aren't great. It doesn't mean that you aren't amazing. It doesn't mean that you aren't worthy of following your dreams or getting success or having whatever you want in your life. You just need to attract that. So if you just failed, you recently failed, you're going through a depressive state, you don't know what this means, what does this mean? If it was meant to be for you, it was meant to be for you. When it comes to failure, realize it happens. It happens to everybody, and just know you can always get back up. You just have to take it a step at a time. Make a decision that you would not let failure define you. Make a decision to follow your dreams. Make a decision to push forward. Push until you can get to that place. And when you get to that place where you realize you learned, acknowledge the situation and move forward, and then just walk in your truth. Okay, guys, I love you. I love you so much. Always remember to be blessed, be beautiful, and most importantly, be you. Bye.